With just 1 week to go until the United States and international teams meet in the 13th playing of the President's Cup, it's the Hero World Challenge in the Bahamas with an elite field of only 18 of the world's best players teeing it up. 11 participants in the upcoming President's Cup are in the field this week at the Hero World Challenge, all on the United States side. It would have been 12 had Dustin Johnson not been forced to withdraw. Well, the Hero World Challenge President's Cup in the field, you can see all of the names there. Justin Thomas, Patrick Cantlay, all of these guys. A nice tune-up before they head across the pond next week. Let's send it out to Lisa Cornwell.
Chantel, you would be hard-pressed to find anybody busier this week in the Bahamas than Tiger Woods. You think about it, he is getting ready, his game ready for the week ahead. He is doing his duties as this week's tournament host. Of course, when you're Tiger Woods, there are always multiple dozens, in fact, of media obligations ahead of the start of the tournament. And then he's also focused on next week, where he will not only be playing at Royal Melbourne, but then everything that it takes as captain to get his guys ready.
I've got a sneak peek into what it's like, and I've been a player for a number of cups, a number of years. That's the easy part, okay? I can do the playing part. You just focus on playing. Captain does whatever he needs to do. Vice captains tell you, whatever you need. You just go play. It's very simple. But when I was a vice captain at Hazeltine and vice captain at Liberty, seeing and being responsible for, four guys, their wives or girlfriends, their caddies and their wives or girlfriends. That was eye-opening for me, and to see how the inner workings were. And now, being a captain, the responsibility has ramped up. But also, I have a responsibility as a player that I need to be ready for my guys and play. So having dual hats, hasn't been done in a while since Hale did it in the first President's Cup, and it's a lot, it really is. As I said, I've been very busy trying to keep my game sharp, but also thinking and managing all of this and being ready for all the different scenarios that can play out, and then I'm sure that will play out. Brooks had the slip and fall, and he had the injury, and he just wasn't able to go. And so, I just hope Brooks just focuses on his rehab and getting back and playing at the level that he wants to play at, and he needs to focus on that. But it came down to the team. The team, who do you guys want to go to battle with? And they all said Ricky. And so it's very simple. It's a team decision. Ultimately, I got to make the call and call up Ricky and say, hey, do you want to be a part of this? But ultimately, but prior to that, it was the team. The team wanted Ricky to be a part of it. So that's what's exciting for all of us, because we know that who we want to go to battle with, and it was neat to see the guys stand up and say who they wanted.
And Fowler, not just a team guy and someone who you want in the locker room, he's a competitor. You think about all the team play that he's done, not just in his professional career, but in his days at Oklahoma State. He thrives on it. Tiger obviously has full faith in Ricky Fowler, and why not? When you have a short game like that and you can putt like Fowler does, even though we haven't seen him in competition since the Tour Championship, he says that he is definitely a guy, Chantel, he can rely on.
Don't miss Tiger Woods and his U.S. team go head-to-head with Ernie Els and the international team in Australia at Royal Melbourne Golf Club. The President's Cup begins Wednesday, December 11th on PGA Tour Live, Golf, and NBC. Last year in the Hero World Challenge, it was Jon Rahm firing a final round 7 under 65 for a 4-shot victory. Rahm started the final round in a 3-way tie with Tony Finau and Henrik Stenson, but took the title for his 3rd worldwide win of 2018. Rahm comes into this week probably the hottest player on the planet. It was only a week ago when he won the DP World Tour Championship. Not only did he secure a win in the season finale, a Rolex Series event, but he also took home the season-long race title on the European Tour for the first time in his career. With that win, Jon Rahm rose closer to the top spot in the official World Golf Ranking. He now sits at number 3, behind only Rory McIlroy and Brooks Koepka. Jon Rahm spoke to our Lisa Cornwell on site today.
I think it's easy to say that this man is the hottest player in the world right now. I can't even keep up with all the stuff you've done lately, Jon Rahm. 3 wins worldwide. I know you're really proud of joining Seve and Sergio, but let's just talk about the season as a whole. I'm not sure if the 3 wins are more impressive or 16 top 10s. What does this entire year say about your performance?
I would say wins are always more impressive, but to validate or back it up with the top tens and the consistency, it's important for me, right? I feel like a lot of people are really focused on just the wins, and as players, we strive to compete the best we can, and I try to do that every week. And that's why being able to consistently give myself a chance and finish up in the top 10, it's important for me. So I think it's obviously a little more highlighted on the wins, but the top 10 is still pretty impressive.
Well, this is a laid-back week. You're obviously a competitor, and you're the defending champion. Yeah. How high is the motivation? Is it hard to kind of get up for a week like this when it's a little bit more laid-back, or what are you thinking about the week ahead?
Well, it hasn't been too long since Dubai, so I'm still in competitive mode. It's only been a week off, and I want to finish the year strong. I've been able to win my last event of the year the last 2 years as a pro, so hopefully I can go and do it 3 in a row and defend here as well. It is a smaller field, but not to forget that there's a lot of people here that want to win and be in good form for next week in the President's Cup. So, and still, 18 of the best players in the world, so still a great week and a very competitive one.
I know, obviously, we haven't even turned the calendar year, and you probably haven't had time to sort of even process what you're thinking about for 2020. Like, we talk about you being one of those guys that is in line to win a major next and a multiple major winner in your career. What do you think, just thinking right now, given what you've done, will be some early goals for 2020?
I haven't thought about it one bit. I'm getting married next week, so that's as far as my head is going right now. And I've always said, personal life accomplishments are always going to by far outweigh whatever I do on the golf course. So, being married is going to be something really important for me and Kelly. So, whatever comes next year will come. I haven't thought about it. Obviously, I hope I win a major at some point in my career, but there's a lot to do in the game. Not only winning tournaments, and I also have a tournament with my name on it in Spain for junior golf. So there's many more things that can be done to improve the game and take it to a next level. And like I said, right now I'm focused on next week. But once I finish this week, I'll probably reevaluate and set my goals for the year. But there's some obvious stuff, right? Majors, World Golf Championships, Ryder Cup, Olympics. Not to forget the Olympics. It'll be huge to represent our country, if possible. So a lot of good things to look forward to next year.
Congratulations to you personally and professionally. It's been quite a ride.
Thank you very much.
A lot of action for Jon Rahm. Let's go back to 2017, the Irish Open. Jon Rahm earned his first European Tour victory at Port Stewart, finishing with a final round 65 to win by 6 shots. Earlier this year in the 2019 Irish Open at Lahinch, Rahm entered the final round 5 shots off the lead and closed with a final round 62 for European Tour victory number 4. It's a major champion and Ryder Cup star Graham McDowell. Some news today, he's serving as the host of the Dubai Duty-Free Irish Open for the next 2 years. The 40-year-old follows Rory McIlroy as the tournament host of the event. The 2020 edition of the Irish Open will serve as the second Rolex Series event on the European Tour next year and will be played at Mount Juliet Estate in May.